Ooh, I look all kinds of mess. That's okay. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Think I'm going to be in Lake Worth for some time. I'm not sure how long because anything could happen. And I did find some more change. Sweet. So, just got my desk all sorted. Wouldn't you know it? But, long story short, the tumor in my dad's neck is indeed cancerous. He just spent an hour in an MRI machine and getting more tests and all that. Keeps wanting to leave. Most stubborn human on planet Earth. Hello, ancient carbon maps. Thank you. And yeah. So it's actually a huge pain. It's got pants attached, and so it's. But yeah, horrible stuff. But you know, such is life. Ooh. I keep dropping them. I'm afraid to. Oh, don't break, don't break, don't break. They always land right under the heels. I mean, the wheels. About it. Printing some more eyes, as many as I can, so I have plenty to work with. And so I'll be out for a little bit. I'm not sure if my phone's gonna work there, but if it does, I'll be sure to stream. Their AC broke, so it's just one thing. But again, such is life. It's finite and volatile. But what you gonna do? I starting to pack up a little bit and make sure I have at least things that I could stay busy, because it's everything's beyond my control, which, you know, again, such is life. It's not anything that a little speechless, honestly, I guess. Trying to think what I want to work on. I think it's so funny that I got these in a fly tying kit. They're glass beads, seed beads, and I have them in every single color. And it's pretty funny to see the exact beads, zero difference. And even some really small ones somewhere. But, oh yeah, oh they are. Not, are they not? I guess I remembered wrong. I don't know. But, hoping the tri-rail tickets didn't get too much up in price. Gonna try to make it down to Boca to go to the fly shop down there. And based off of maps, it should be a pretty straight shot. And I haven't taken a good old train trip in a while. I haven't went on the Bright Line. Unfortunately, one of my friends, I haven't spoken to him in a long time, however, his father just passed away via Bright Line. Horrific stuff. It's actually taken quite a number of people thus far. So it led me to look up a video of the train going by, and boy does it haul. I mean, high-speed train, but seeing the videos of them passing, it's just wild. Slowly trying to get everything where it's gonna go, because, man, so, and we got so much fishing to do, and it doesn't make it easy. Like, my mom is at a loss for words, and it's something that kind of half expected for a long time because of his lifestyle and the fact that his truck is full of PVC glue, which, you know, it's a very, very wonderful supply. However, there's just so many avenues, and I like what, I forgot who said it, but not if I get a diagnosis, but when. And because unfortunately life can be pretty toxic. And oh, hello people. Make what clap Drake Ruiz exactly? Staying busy, absolutely. And donate $60 if you should. Girl, I walk barefoot everywhere. I don't know why that's no, I'm in a little bit of a loopy mood, so you might end up with a free ship. No, just kidding. Just trying to keep every piston firing to keep my mind busy, but got a bunch of hooks. I wanted to make a hooker joke, but nothing came to me in time, and no shame. But whew, I also picked these up because they were like 10 cents, and I thought they'd make excellent bookmarks. They're much thinner than a piece of paper, so could really jam a ton of these in the books without damaging the pages. This says they fall down. It's got strips. I'm in South Florida. Come on. Anyway, but it is starting to get a little chillier out there. My hair is a mess. It's really windy out there. It's been a day, that's for sure. But I'm gonna get this cleared because gotta pack it all up. My Amish parents would be upset. Are you really Amish? Because that's pretty sweet. If you got any recipes, I am all ears, quite literally. But God, I might just bring this whole caddy system and just pack that up. I don't know, my mind is scrambled egg, but that again is okay. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. The internet at my parents is very faulty, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna get on and all that. And I really want to bring some of the pieces to Tuppence and see about just leaving them there. I don't want anything in return. I just want to put a little sign up and then perhaps like get some feedback. And this is a pretty neat tool. It's very thin. It's to my mind is fried right now. It's to thread needles. That is a good point, SW overload. My mind is fried right now. But it's very hot in here still. Oh, I have this. Ooh. Thanks for the offer, Frosty Cupcake. You know something? I don't mention much. I need conflicting Oh, really good. No corn syrup or anything. I like the chaos. I got really thick skin. It's no big issue. Got real thick skin and real big feet. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh damn, Esther. I'm sorry to hear that. I have too. And feel free to you know, stick around or share what's going on. and always on Instagram. And but before I go, I'm sure I'm going to be conversing a lot, because I know Phil never wants to work in Lake Worth, and I can't really get it to work now. I have to contact Verizon in order to enable Wi-Fi calling. I don't get it. Oh, that's nice. Man. Just, yeah, so not exactly sure what stage or anything like that until tomorrow. I do know he is trying to leave, but just trying to be adamant on him staying, and yeah, just he goes so hard that like my dad is a partier. He is a wild child and a unfortunately broken body. Irrigation, so his body, it has been his machine since he was, God, like 14, I think he started. I could be wrong there. My dad's not the biggest on sharing personal details of his. He just likes telling stories of like fights and fishing, so. I really want to get some film of his stories, A, to show y'all, and B, to kind of have forever, because he's a really difficult human being to get along with. However, I'm all too aware how short life is, so I never let nothing bother me. Not too much, maybe in the moment. However, moments are fleeting. I still really like these bottles. Bullet shell, found out here at Hunting Grounds at the cork. If you ever need corks for bottles, get corks for ear piercers. They are dirt cheap compared to how much a bag of corks are. And got a little St. Anthony thing. I think I'm gonna give it to my mom. And so let's see. Thank you. Definitely really good at keeping myself busy, if anything. And oh, I still have a label maker, but I haven't added any of the labels because I'm not exactly sure what's gonna go in there. I really scored at Hobby Lobby yesterday, and to the point I don't know where to start now. I kind of got myself a little too stocked up, because I am still very much a beginner, and get all these feathers out of this. Just using tape. Oh no, what did I do there? I think I got a little burn. This kit is great. Oh, beading needle. Very thin. Very useful. This isn't the one with the massive eye. This one has a tiny little eye. However, these are the ones that I feel like everyone should have in their toolbox. It's one big eye. Can't really see it. It's one big eye, and it's super thin, super strong, super sharp, so you can really thread anything with it. Whew, I don't think I need a thimble. I really don't know. It's gonna be hot there. I can't believe, on top of everything, their AC broke, and it's an old unit, so I can't imagine that's gonna be an easy repair. I come from a very DIY family, as in everything was repaired with duct tape and PVC pipe. PVC pipe especially. But hoping for that it does spread to the point that everyone thinks it has, because it is this huge, see, his someone one of his doctors told him it could have been a pulled muscle, and like then thought swollen lymph nodes. However, it's just one side. And long story short, it's a cancerous tumor. And they're trying to figure out right now exactly how deep it is and if it's like in blood and brain and all the places it could go. And absolute nightmare. And yeah. So finally gonna go to Lake Worth because I feel like that's one of the, it is a very much like a, he's a tough guy. You know what I mean? So like if something's going wrong with his health or body, the first thing he does is retreat into solitude and kind of pushes everyone away. And it's just used to that. And again, he just goes so hard physically, and I've been trying to get him to focus on fishing and stuff like that. However, someone's got to break his TV first, which no matter how bad, I don't think I could take my dad, so that's why I've never, but oh my god, the TV's got to go. I just post spamdemic, it's become I don't know what I'm even saying. Kind of disassociated completely. It's not too obvious. Is that where I put them? That is where I put them. Jesus, I was looking everywhere for these hooks. I haven't tried these yet. But they got the bait barbs on it, which I really like hooks with bait barbs. I do want to get that string. It's like a magic string to hold your bait on your hook better. Because the barbs, the shrimp is just a nightmare. Unless you can find a place that has fresh shrimp. There is one place on Blue Heron right next to the bridge. It closes really early, but they have ample fresh shrimp and sand fleas. But the bait that I can find like on piers and stuff like that is mush, straight mush. So I really do like those barbed hooks. And I was also thinking, after storing a little scrap of fishing line that I just grabbed from the fishing pier, I could probably seal this in resin to make rings and then add stuff to it. Just another little fun thing to hand out. And one thing I'm keeping my mind busy with is the green markets. I cannot believe it. Blake Avenue used to have Downtown on the Avenue every Friday, or every first and third Friday, something like that. They don't do it anymore. What are they thinking? I don't know. But I'm trying to find more markets and outdoor things. And got some people over. But I have what is that called? God, this thing sucks. It's got pants attached to it, so extreme discomfort I am experiencing right now. And the fabric is modern fabric, which is just an absolute nightmare. I feel flammable. And I like the print of it. I thought it was pretty nice, especially for fall. But I really regret it now, but they had a really nice plaid dress at the thrift shop yesterday. And I'm really trying to not accumulate any new objects or garments, because I really want to downsize. Within the next 5 years, I want to have enough stuff that fits on a boat and nothing more. And craft supplies, things I don't mind losing. Well, not, I don't know. I was gonna try to visit, however, I don't know how well that will go, and I cave to peer pressure, you know, a little bit of a people pleaser, and I don't want to make matters worse by way of sneaking a bottle of I'm not gonna say it out loud. I did pull out some of the last doodles I never finished because I was moving stuff and figured I don't know how to draw, but I like doing so, so the proportions aren't very great. And there's just watercolor, but never finished this. Her head is an interesting shape. And never finished. Oh. Oh, I haven't finished that. Oh, okay. I haven't finished that either. I don't know where this stuff comes from. That's the Grim Reaper. I really like to doodle. I wish I was a little bit better at it. I tried to draw my friend a tiki guy, but I didn't like how it came out, so I never even showed it. This another one didn't finish. Don't know why. I guess it's just I don't understand what it is really, but I don't know. These are just the watercolor ones. I did like how this one came out a little bit, but it's not finished and it just started bugging me. I do like these. This one I spilt water on, so I never got to finish it. This one I like probably a little more. Just printer paper. I like the little imps pulling on the roots of the tree. Little thick imps. I really like doing these neurographic doodles. It looks really intense, but I mean, it looks interesting. It's really simple. You use Sharpie and whatever you have, really. And I did quite a bunch of them. Somewhere in here. Oh, I liked this one. More doodles. That is a... Oh, I forgot already. I believe Nightshade. This one is my favorite though. Say something if you see this. Hello, I don't know. Howdy do. Oh, something. Made a bunch of those neurographic ones because they really are. It's just such a treat for the mind and hands. There's quite a few of them. You just scribble away, and then you round the curves like that, and then color it in. I just thought that looked kind of cool together. But really addicting to make these, honestly. Anything to keep your hands busy, and they're for your mind. What does this see? Even just like a scribble in the middle of a paper. I like how it came out. And this is just like dollar store markers. It's kind of redundant to show them all because they're all just various things, patterns. I guess not really patterns. Yeah. Oh boy, it's hot in here. Oh, I forgot about these. I don't know if anybody knows of the Pictish people of Scotland. They were a tattooed people, and the art depicting them is fascinating and gorgeous. It's not the greatest. I don't know what shape that is, but I tried to doodle a little Pictish woman. The torque necklace. But just doodles. I don't know what I'm doing or nothing, but that doesn't stop me ever. Just grab some markers and make marks. I think everything else is pretty. Like, I just start doodling, like, I don't know how this appeared. It did though. Boy, is it unsettling. I really like it though. And tons and tons of like these. I never do anything with. They're just what does that say? God, I don't know why my mind is. Is anybody's mind anything? And this is, oh, I forgot where this monument is. For some reason I made the 4 bingo card. Whoa. Holy gosh. Oh, blue. Blue. Oh, okay. Anyway. Oh, there's this book too. Huge stacks of them. I like this one. I really like blue people. And pink people for the matter. I like Sailor Moon hair. Never finished it though. But there's a pink person for you. Church is gyrating all over Walter as we speak. Just freaking. Oh, I forgot about that. You just like make a few like lines on a paper and you'll be surprised by what like appears. Scaring a tree. Anywho, really want to get back to doodling. Just haven't quieted down enough, I think. But, oh, ow. Spoon. So, to disassemble it. To disassemble. This is super greased up, so I've been wanting to see. Okay, I won't make a mess at all. It will, but that's okay. Because if I put it in the box like this, I already have a separate box. Ooh, I did grease it up, didn't I? Yeah, that's alright. Oh, I could put it in a bag or something. I just don't want it. The vise itself doesn't come out of this box, so it's pretty solidly in there, and understandably, if I even did get it out, it wouldn't be able to like maintain balance, and but the inside of the box is velvet, so I don't want to get that too greased up. And yeah, this morning I sat down and finished my eyes because I never did that. And I was gonna let's make a short, and I got that lovely call from my mom, and it's gonna be hard to see because like my dad does not like any form of attention, but at the same time, like lives for like. I'll get some of his stories on camera this time. I tell myself I'm going to every time, however. Whoa, I'm just, yeah. My journey to Earth was a splendid one. Just kidding, of course. But, you know, I gotta laugh. I mean, not at perfect circumstances, but to keep myself going mad. I got that all packed. Got some eyes, tails, and I'll put the foam in here. I'm just gonna cut it in strips. Well, box-sized strips. And ample feathers. I did find the ones that I was talking about. I guess not. Oh, yeah. A few of the feathers that I found locally. And these are the feathers I was talking about that I really am trying to figure out how to get more of these. Really vibrant color, very stringy, gorgeous feather. Look how long. Isn't that perfect? Oh, for shrimp, it's gonna be delicious. I just need to find more. Because I've got this at Lion Country Safari. There was quite a few of them in the water. They have these little paddle boat things, and I saw a few floating in the water. I was like, dang, gotta ride one of those paddle boats. Little did my friends know I was riding it specifically to collect the feathers. So I was trying to, those things are not fast. By any means. And oh, it's really hot. I might have to go outside to breathe for a second. I'm genuinely starting to sweat. It's just not a lot of air circulation back here, which, you know, normally it's not so bad, but sometimes, oh, my mind's reeling as fast as it is. I feel like that's natural, a little understanding. Hello, Mortiza. How are you doing today? Is this snow? Are you just doing it? I do. I couldn't find the box, and there's a box eerily similar to it, and little long shank hooks. I'm not sure if these are streamer hooks, but they look like it, so definitely gotta make sure to bring those. I don't think I'm going to be here when the bucktail arrives, or the books for that matter, and so gonna bring the bare minimum, and probably just the stuff to make some saltwater stuff because it's right on the coast, and I feel like that makes the most sense. And so streamers, I haven't picked up any patterns yet. I did get my dad a few of the books that I've been able to pick up from eBay, and they should be there anytime. I found this great LL Bean book, which there's a few more that I really want. So before I forget, I gotta bring these out. I don't have to bring all of them because they're all being sent there, but I can't believe this existed. Saltwater fish and flat. Yeah. But it's ideal because it's Lefty crate, and if you know Lefty, you know he doesn't add a lot of fluff to his pieces and his books, so it's very easy to absorb information without like getting too lost in storyline, which is great. I love to hear people's fishing stories. Have been looking for books that had a lot. And before I leave, I have to also remember to print out some poppers. Found a bunch of patterns on Thingiverse for poppers. Thingiverse and a few other sites. I always forget what the other one's called. Something Sketch Fab. So this is the list of stuff I have to do. Because It's a very big distance between here and my parents' house, so I have to make sure I don't forget anything. Print. Poppers. And I think my mom said she has a bunch of wine corks. I was gonna try those too. A lot of the old blurs that I would see as a kid were made from wine corks. Yeah, see, I wish I could, like, have that hope within, however, I don't see my dad, like, slowing down. I think, maybe. I mean, it's just, like, his, one of his doctors told him, like, bro, you have to stop drinking. And he's like, that's the only good thing about my life. And, really dark. Really depressing considering there's a boat rotting in the alley, and, he's got ample fishing knowledge in the greatest ocean. I'm very loyal to my Atlantic, so the greatest ocean on this planet. Closest coast to the Gulf Stream. And, so that's why I said, like, come on, we got too much fishing to do. Like, how am I gonna learn how to track down tuna and, like, local, find the humps and stuff, and, just all kinds of stuff, because I'm in, my forever stretch, and, he's the type of guy who constantly questions, like, why he still exists, because, like, he goes hard. He does, to this day. And, like, a few weeks ago, he wanted me to make a video to see if anybody wanted to fight him so he can have one last fight. No hate or anything, it's just like hand-to-hand combat. And I think that's why I'm a little desensitized towards that kind of thing. And I grew up with oh, that reminds me too. I keep forgetting it's there's a few different actors that play the character. However, there's this one in particular. Oh, I almost had it. But Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman, incredible films. Incredible films. And there's multiple, and there's a few free on YouTube. And it's exactly as it sounds. It's a blind swordsman, and it's just the greatest. And it's one of those movies you don't even need subtitles on or anything like that, because the storyline is so clear. The scenes are genuinely breathtaking, and glorious films. And I keep meaning to get those on DVD. I have a big stack of blank DVDs. And, because I don't think they'll let me watch Perfect Storm again there. Last time I was there, I watched it 6 times. And, it's a good movie. I like having the same movie kind of on, like, a CD, because then I'm not paying attention to it as background sounds, and, stuff like that. And, yeah. I just don't know what to mentally plan for, I guess. And I have a tendency to overpack. I show up with a suitcase if I'm gonna be there overnight. And if I'm there for a few days, I got stacks of books, I got suitcase, I got fishing poles, I got buckets, I got nets, like the whole 9 yards. I try to be prepared. And it often may be considered over-prepared. However, this time I'm bringing a cart with me, so at least I could get all this stuff. My backpack's already packed, so I'll be able to get to the pier without breaking my shoulders. Last time I had strapped everything to my body. And didn't have a backpack, so I had cooler, tackle box, all this stuff on bungees, straps, like a pack mule. But got there, and you know, don't have to take multiple trips. But really excited for that. I think that's what I'm letting my mind be engulfed by, and really excited to. I finally remembered to pack the string to drop the camera down under the pier so I could ID everything down there, and because I've never seen under the pier actually. Swam under it a few times, but so long ago, and there is no swimming around it. You have to go before it opens or after it closes, and I feel like I have balls, but not big enough to swim at no night. I'm dying to do night dives. However, like, I could hear my heartbeat echoing in the water around me. That's how nervous I get. Like, boom, boom. It's like, but with a group, it would be much better, I think. But, a buddy of mine goes, well, my parents' neighbor, every time I'm there, I make a point to just sit in front of him and let him talk. He's a talker, so it's great. And really, really knowledgeable about spearfishing, which is something I always wanted to do too. I was a little freaked out of getting robbed down there and not knowing how to react. Because between the Goliath group, well, not so much in like Worth or in the ocean, that's mainly up a little bit, and then like kind of, I haven't seen them out and about, but again, I haven't traversed the entire ocean. Impossible. But I haven't seen one in person. Black grouper, not a Goliath yet. Really dying to see one in person. I know going under Sailfish Marina is pretty much a good spot. However, the inlet is a proper inlet, and the port is right there, Port of Palm Beach, and there's a turning basin for cruise ships and freighters, and so the water could get really tumultuous. So I haven't ventured out that far yet, and every time I try to take the paddleboard out, it seems like the current decides to switch at that very moment. Like when I brought Kodai to this structure that was for sale, and I was too shy to go by myself. I'm so glad that he was down to go, because I don't know if I would have met them, and they were a splendid crew living on a 2-story structure right by Peanut Island. Barely made it there. And then looked out the window on this floating barge of sorts, and oh my god, it looked like we were like moving. The current switched in an instant, and the current's a blessing there. And it keeps everything really fresh and really alive. You can see everything under Blue Heron Bridge. It's pretty an incredible place. I miss it dearly. There's a little bit of a poo problem under the bridge right now. I feel like I'm rambling, but when I ramble, I start to sweat a little bit. Hello, Sugar Mohad. What is this? It is big peaches and bikinis. Very nice. But this is Florida, not Georgia. Even though I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't. I was gonna try to say something clever, but nothing came. Where's that guy with the $60 again? I'm just kidding. Lost Samurai. I have heard that so many times, but I've never seen it. Please, your answer? My answer to bikinis and peaches? I'm scrolling up to see if there's a question. I don't see any question. Here, let me type. Oh, I can't do it from the Vogue. Let me find Zatuichi. The full movie. There's a bunch of them. There's a blonde dude that plays it. Haven't seen those films yet. I'm really into the. I don't know if it's the original or what, but they're from the 60s. Zatuichi, Blind Swordsman. Yeah, no. What the hell? Season 1. No. One moment. Season 1, it was a show? I really have no idea. The imagery is very impactful. Ooh, you better shut that down. Yeah, they made a show? I've seen a few of the films. Oh, they're so good. Every scene is a painting. And I can't for the life of me remember what the film is called. My dad's really into Bruce Lee. To the point, if I was born male, which was my dad's biggest dream, my name was going to be Bruce Lee. I'm not even kidding. My name would have been Bruce Lee or Jesse James. That was the two. And before the like motorcycle Jesse James existed, so like named after an outlaw. Should have been pretty sweet. But my dad's name is James, and the last minute, my mom saw the glisten in his eyes and was like, I know what her name should be. It was supposed to be Emily if it was a female. But hello, Sagar Mohad. So it really doesn't allow links, huh? Like it doesn't bluify the links to allow them to be clicked upon. I can't remember what the guy's name is. It's like Zatuichi, blind swordsman, actor. Yeah. Alright, Shintaro Katsu. Real good. Hello, Morteza. That would have been, but my last name is, I don't know, it's just very brunt name, which, no shame or anything, Lynn is my middle name, and, I don't know. May have something to do with it sounding like the nipple of a mammal, but, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. No shame again, ancestors. Apparently I don't have, no, never mind. Oh, God. Got in a debate earlier today. A few of them, actually. Sometimes people will say something that is just so full of hate and just not fair that I feel the need to interject myself. Usually a bad idea. I was laughed at. I was mocked. I was ridiculed. Ruined my day. No, it actually was a great start to the day. But yeah, there's this guy called Peter DeBille who makes who captures the greatest footage of our coast, and Paul DeBille. I could share Paul. Ooh, how do you spell it again? Paul DeBille. All right, so it's literally Paul DeBille, paid DeBille. And he took some drone footage of the boat parade, which is, you know, heavily laden with a certain flag. I thought everyone loved everyone. I'm sorry. And so it's just like everyone's saying like, oh, it's a cult. It's a cult. And it's like, it's just Florida. But I may have said something like, I will fish with anybody regardless who they vote for. and that was not taken well. But still stands. I mean, look, I could give it, I couldn't give a shit less, like, But his name is Paul DeBille, and really epic footage of this coast and exactly what's up in the water. And if you got a spot, like, I'm sure he'll go and photograph it. The neighbor at my parents' house, he went with him sword fishing, and that's actually how I found out about him. I was like, you should check out this guy's footage. And it's exactly what I needed to see. Because I see plenty of underwater photography and underwater videography. However, being so close to this area and really able to ID fish and see exactly what's going on under each and every pier has been a treat and a half. And someday, oh, that is genuinely really nice. Sugar Mahad is really into beaches and bikinis. I mean, down here we are too. Study martial arts, very good. I always wanted to learn any form of martial arts. My closest friend, who has had the most unfair life out of pretty much anybody I know, long story short, he had to defend himself, and he was arrested for it. Absolute joke. And I feel anger. I get really mad when I think about it, because he had everything going for him: mixed martial arts, trained in many different styles, from Jamaica, so his cooking was ridiculous, like the greatest cooking I've still ever had. And like, as soon as he knocked on your door and you open that door, he's going to your fridge, pulling stuff out. He's pulling pans out, and you're about to have the greatest feast ever with stuff you didn't even know you had in the fridge. And painter, and gosh, and he's actually the one whose nephew passed away recently, taking a pill that was given to him for a toothache, and he never woke up. And surfer, so really fit, didn't even drink as far as I know. And you know, a little bit of that, but it's weird going to Lake Worth and not hearing you out of nowhere, because that's I run into him every day. And Albert Boynton was his name. And got on a tangent again. Yeah, life is brutal as it is beautiful. That's what I always remind myself. And one of the coolest cats out there, so blessed to have known him as long as I have. And still will forever be a shame. And Paul just one thing after another, and he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I forgot why I even brought that up. When you went to Paul's house, you didn't know if he was going to be on the table dancing to Madonna, painting on his walls, or cooking feasts, training in the back. Like, it's and I hope he's good. I don't see him all too much. I'm hoping to run into a few people. Lake Worth is one of those places that you don't really have to hit anybody up. You just walk around downtown and you'll see everyone you've ever known that are still here. Yikes. But Floridians are known to be quite wild children on over down here, so you know, it comes with the territory. But everyone loses people, and everyone holds on to memories, so everything is beautiful. So I'm doing more this stuff. I'm not sure how to work with this metal or flashy stuff. It's a little thicker than regular, and it's round, so I'm guessing that's for like stripes or to add some color. I'm sure. Don't really need this anymore. It's just kind of got gunked up. God, it's hot in here. Oh, there's more eyes. Can't lose a single eye. And yeah, regret not making a channel sooner, because I mean, I'm sure everyone thinks about, or thinks of their friends like that, like, dude, you could have a movie based on you, or a show, like, or do stand-up, or should write a book, and it always stays hypothetical. And I always gotta, like, with the drive to really get things filmed. However, it doesn't help being as shy as I am. I ramble like wildfire here, but in person it's a totally different situation, and I'm quite a quiet person. One day you will see. I really do want to make like maybe a peanut island barbecue or something like that, because $6 to camp. There is a communal fireplace and ample fishing, and hopefully we'll have a little fire stove or rocket stove by then. Either gonna get a prefabricated one or just turn an old propane tank into one. Gotta find someone that could cut it open. I am. There's no shame. This is a shame-free block in a shame-free city, and I'm terrified of propane tanks. Genuinely terrified of them. When they like after being used, and like you get your bubbles in it. Oh, it's gonna blow. That's how I feel. What does Saga Mohad? I'm not when seeing stars. I'm curious. Is there something you'd like to share with the class? Losing my mind a little bit, but that's okay. You know, everything lost will one day be found. Archaeology. I'm a little distracted by how hot it is too. Maybe I'll put a fan on. I try not to keep the fan on because I think it's loud, but I gotta move on because at some point tomorrow I gotta trek to Lake Worth somehow, which, you know, it's still a part of the journey. And yeah, no, my dad's not gonna be the easiest to care for. But it's okay. I'm sure it would be just as I don't know. I think I'd go on a bender or something like that, or disappear to the mountains again. Last time my life got to the point that I couldn't control a single inch of it, just went up to Colorado. It's the best place, the greatest place. If you're losing any bit of your mind, Colorado, there's something about the air there, the clarity is just. There's a place called Victor, and that's the greatest solace. It's in the mountains, gorgeous, small little town. Only a few of the buildings have businesses in it, and hi ex. Oh shit, Sagar Mohad broke up with me. But a lot of coal mines and shafts, a lot of climbing. It's incredible, and it was a little too cold, but next time I'm there, I really do want to do some gemstone finding, or at least sift in the little springs and rivers. Not springs, but the rivers and creeks. And, oh, CMU block. I write it down and then look it up so I don't forget. I find if I write things down, it better sears memories. That sounds like something I could find, does it? Oh! Oh, I didn't know that that's what those are called. I was curious about that, because I know some things burst with heat, Well, I was never sure about these, because that would be perfect. Especially, too, could dig a pit underneath it and kind of like have one side for your stove and the other to feed more wood in. That is true. That is true. I hope next life I'm a barracuda. Be an excellent existence. Oh, mountains are surreal. And the water, everything about it felt really clean. I mean, the cleanest water for some reason that I've ever like touched, I guess, was from the taps in New York City. I couldn't believe it. Like, the water smells like chlorine down in my parts. Well, here, if you don't treat it, it smells like eggs. But in Lake Worth, it's very chlorinated, which is great. But the water in New York City, oh my god, I hope nothing happens to those aquifers, because it really was incredible. No wonder I have even, like, everyone's hair looks flawless up and over there. Incredible water. I used to drink pretty extensively. I liked my beer, I liked my whiskey, and I had a little bit of a hangover. That's when I discovered how clean the water was. Nice hot bath and that cold water on your face, and I was just like mentally in a waterfall under a glacier, but also in a hot spring. And in Colorado, there was all different types of whiskeys about. Even though the area I spent most of my time was a dry county, meaning you could only get liquor, lotto tickets, and cigarettes, I believe. I can't remember about the cigarettes, but I think it was also cigarettes from liquor stores. And all the gas stations, 7-Eleven, everything. No beer, no alcohol, nothing. It was quite surreal to see, honestly, because so used to, I mean, 7-Elevens down here are pretty wild, especially in the middle of the night. I remember in Lake Worth, there's a 7-Eleven that was converted into a 7 Days, and holy crap, they blast music in the middle of the night to the point you could hear it blocks away. That's wild. And, please, what, Mohad? Sugar Mohad. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, Sagar Mohad. I didn't mean that. I'm a little nearsighted. And, oh, that's right, I do have a Twitter. I think the last thing I tweeted was a Google Fi, because they were draining my life force energy, right? I still can't believe that. And kind of now still stuck in square one with Verizon, because, oh, hey, I forgot I did that. It's my first goggle eye. The eyes are so beautiful. I used it for bait. Hooked a tarpon, however, did not succeed. Spat it right out. Breached the water and it spat it right out. Look how big the eyes are compared to its body. Very nice fish. Very good for bait. I really want to make a bait shop. Not a lot of places for live bait. Anything other than shrimp. Top Bins has a good assortment. They don't have bonito flakes, or not flakes. I'm looking for bonito flakes to make some dashi, so it's heavily on the mind. But, oh wow, I guess I deleted all the rants to Google. I felt bad after a while. But, the, bonito chunks, I guess, if you will. I've been dying. Oh, Cody Emery. I just saw the comment like a few seconds ago. It's an egg boiler. I do want to get chickens eventually. Kind of, I had a bad experience. I had 2 chickens, and I can't explain it. I tried to do everything. They had the shell rock. I really don't know what happened. They both passed away, and it was horrific at the same time. And I don't know what could have happened, and I still don't. I actually have a few farm books of different diseases, and nothing really stood out. and they looked gorgeous and full of energy. Then a storm was rolling through, and then all of a sudden they just ceased to exist. And that was a hard one. However, I do want to get on that again. Just waiting until I have calm seas in front of me, so I know exactly what to expect at least a few months in advance. So prepared to maintain their lives. It worked wonderfully. It really did. That thing was $10, and I hear it's well watered, so boiled eggs I can't in good conscience make, because if we run out of water, then the dogs, everything, and so don't make a lot of pasta out here, and I don't make a lot of boiled eggs or egg salad or anything like that. And that thing, I already know it's life changing. It took about 10 minutes, and that is intense. Okay, that's a really good idea. Apple cider vinegar has an insane amount of uses, and that is just yet another that I have yet to hear of. If anybody finds this notebook, apple cider vinegar for chickens. Water. Ooh. Bus, car, pickup. I forgot to not read things out loud immediately, because sometimes they don't say anything, but when you say it out loud, I'm very simple, so it's wow. I was baptized in Lake Worth at Sacred Heart. I went there for 10 years, and Catholic school, and never got confirmed though. Just life turned chaotic really quick, and I kind of one day I'll tell my life story. It's not a happy one, but I do be chilling. Let me grab some water. I think I have it. Ooh, thought I had to put something. rains. That would be nice. Oh man. Wonder if I have any updates. I should probably skedaddle because I'm sure my mom has been texting me this whole time. Unfortunately, this phone doesn't receive text messages. Oh, it broke off finally. Little stand thing. I think I saw it on the floor actually, but I didn't make the connection. That's what it was. Gonna be a hectic next few days. However, if I don't make it tomorrow, I'll definitely be popping on because staying busy is the only way I know how to stay sane. So I will be at this desk and continuing to do all the little bits. And yeah, what is that? Is there like a resin on it? Almost full. These are ones I'll be testing, and then I have a little box of stuff that I'm thinking playing cards to attach the lures to, playing cards, and then maybe make a jewelry stand. I made this one in like 5 minutes because I needed something for a art show. And I've used it for bracelets, for earrings, everything. And it's just some scraps that I found in my parents' backyard a long time ago. And I've been using it ever since. But I'm thinking, like, have it to here and put 2. So I have 2 little racks. And it'll just be like that. And, so I could hang playing cards with the lures attached and make a few of those. I don't have any scraps of wood here, so hoping to also get that done at my parents' house because there's a bunch of little scraps and random bits and a ton of copper fittings, so I gotta figure out how to sell those. Tons of copper fittings, and yeah, so any plumbers out there, never hesitate. I am very tired. I am absolutely wiped. I don't know, just, you know, life has a tendency to carry on whether or not you're standing or not. Oh, that got scrambled, but, you know, all is good, and, you know, it's, yeah, all is good. And I'm really excited to get back to the pier because I also want to see if I could get anything in their shop. They have a little shop and there's ample room on the wall and there's a pegboard. And I know I can find one of those things that go into a pegboard quite easily. Probably even print one out. I can print one out. I saw a ton of pegboard stuff. Lure holders too. Ideal. So probably will print something like that later. And I really like the lady that runs the pier shop, and yeah, I was checking out last minute. I've been waiting my whole life to get over shyness in real life, but I just gotta push myself a little harder, and as to not miss any more opportunities. And life is very interactive, and just gotta be an active participant. And yeah, but what would you like, Sagar Mahad? There's a little fly of sorts. It's the swamp out here. Hi. Oh wow, Greek. Incredible. The Greek alphabet is one of the most beautiful ones. When I was a kid, I used to write in the Cyrillic alphabet. I don't know Russian. Very few words. Spasiba and very few words. Cocktail. But, stop. But I used to use the Cyrillic alphabet in my journals and I wanted to read them. They were that unhinged. No, just kidding. But yeah, no one ever read my journals anyway. But, a little fail-safe. And yeah, oh, I'm a totally different person. Like, because right now I'm essentially alone in a room, and the feedback is there, or the like responses is there, but it's totally different in person. Like if I'm at a party, I will be there for like a half a minute before, where did Jamie go? And usually we'll be outside or wandering around with headphones. It always drove me nuts because I always wanted to make music and play at the little local shows. A lot of my friends were in bands and had bands and play at all the little local dive bars, but I just could never get myself to that. And yeah, but life might not be short, but this one in its container seems to be sometimes. And yeah, it drives me nuts. Like I could feel my face. I don't know how else to put it. Like I could see out my eyes, but it just seems like receded and like, I don't know. I had to just put it into words. But yeah. Tired eyes. I have what do they call it? Fat deposits. Keeps my eyes warm. Even in Colorado, my eyes never got dry. And I finally understood what the mechanics of my eyes were for. Everyone's eyes are different, but I just replayed what I said out loud, and very, yeah, exactly, it's maddening, and sometimes I surprise myself, like, if I go to a dance party, I'm dancing in the bathroom. And I don't think I've ever been to a dance party now that I think about it. I actually went to a nudist colony, and which was at an art show. This random dude comes up to us and was like, "There's an art show in the middle of the swamp." And we're like, "Righteous, that sounds sweet." / bonfire. It's a naturist community. He's like, "Oh, sweet, they're really into nature." It felt just like it would feel if you walked into a room stark naked and everyone was clothed. There were like hundreds of people, stark, and oh boy, did we feel out of place. Yeah. It's called Sunsport Gardens. Inside Out 2, no. Let me put that on the reminder, because I think I am going to sit down and watch some stuff. Like now. Because just hope my dad doesn't run out of the dang hospital. That's what he usually does. He'll get on buses and trains and all that just to get away from those places, but I think now it's officially something he can't run from, and just wish he would lay off the alcohol, because he's drinking over shattered discs in his spine, so it's quite heavy. Like, this is a reenactment of me sitting on my parents' couch. Yeah, it's a zoo, but hopefully some things will be confronted head on, so progress could be made and that boat could get fixed, because I'm dying to get out there. And He was really into those bikinis. It was interesting. There were full-on families there that lived there, and no judgment, and full-on families. And the owner, I think he passed away recently. He was wearing, not even kidding, a wizard cloak. And just for a few seconds, and then that cloak came off. And he just wore it to the front office. And there was RV parks, and there was a gym which had posters to don't forget to sit on a towel if you use the gym equipment. And I had a whole forest, and yeah, but there was families, like full-on families, and it was wild. Like, I expected people that were into nature. I got people that were real into nature, specifically human nature. There was teepees you could rent. It was intense. Sun Sport Gardens. I'm sure it's still there. Yeah, it just shows misery, and it's multiple discs. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube, but I have like the example pieces that were supposed to be inserted to his spine, but insurance never ended up covering it. So sitting miserable, that's for sure. But I just need to keep a fishing pole in his hand, because soon, I mean, you just, the continuous casting and hooking anything, it's just, it breaks breaks through a lot, and, I mean, that's what he taught me, and, I think, unfortunately, he was the youngest of all of his friend group, and I believe there's like one person left, and so I know there's a lot, and it's not, he doesn't really talk about anything, and so it's all internalized, but I am quite a patient person. Just I could get lost in my own thoughts all day, so it doesn't bother me none. I could be present without being there at all, and I think presence is a good thing, and I really gotta be there anyway to carry stuff, because on top of that, the hernia in his chest, I didn't expect it to be bigger than a football. Like, if he goes like that, it just goes boom, it pops right out. Just hope he doesn't do what I feel like he wants to, because he's had a pretty dark life, and I graze over so much with jokes, and what are you saying? I'm gonna count these stars, alright? I'm nearsighted, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew it! Why you say such a thing, Sagar Mohad? I appreciate it. I really do. And I would, but unfortunately I'm a little MIA right now, but it's all good. He's really into bikinis and really into stars, so I feel like, you know, he might actually be pretty chill. But on that note, I better get back to my mom, because I'm sure she's right now just taking care of her cat, which is one of my childhood cats, children, and it's actually my grandpa's favorite cat, named Swagger. He has a deformed paw, so one paw is like way up here, kind of curled in, and the greatest cat though. He's got so much personality. His meows like and a really nice cat, but I know she's got a handful, so I'm gonna give her a call now. Hope y'all have a beautiful night, and Lucy Goosey, thank you, Richard S. I love y'all, love you, Richard S. Hope everyone's having a perfect night, and Fierce Scythe, hope your community is building. I think I almost accidentally said a political slogan. You just say, I can't get into it. I think that the great right has been a little bit tainted for me, because unfortunately I am a little bit of a people pleaser, and if you go too far this way, you're like in a cult. And if you go too far this way, I don't even know. I can't get into it. If it doesn't catch fish, what point does it have in my life, you know? And yeah, and you know, more for whoever wants it, I guess, because I mean, I got family members calling, threatening people, like, bro, they're just ain't no way. And I will continue to exist regardless, so, you know, I'm not gonna get all sour. And yeah, because after this year ends, then what? Everyone's just gonna be little sour pusses for the rest of their life. No. But I might slip indeed. So on that note, happy trails, and I shall remind my mom that she did create one of the best. No, I'm just kidding. No, but anyway, happy trails, and hope everyone has a perfect night, and I hope your surroundings are glorious. And fish aren't political. They really do. They are really not. And they're gorgeous regardless. Happy trails. Much appreciated. And you know where to find me. And if I don't respond, I will. Feel free to spam, because my messages get spammed a lot. So real messages get pushed down for 150 messages that say, we can make your profile better. And yeah, anyway, happy trails.